Horsing Around is filmed before a live studio audience.
Gotta give them credit for immediately nailing that cheesy 90s sitcom soundtrack.
Mondays.
As well as the level of humor you usually get from them.
But the family comedy struck a chord with America.
Like the little detail about Sarah Lynn beginning to sing, foreshadowing her pop music career, and a great Run DMC parody.
I think the show's actually pretty solid for what it is. That's not Ibsen, sure. But look, for a lot of people, life is just one long hard kick in the urethra. And sometimes, when you get home from a long day of getting kicked in the urethra, you just want to watch a show about good, likable people who love each other.
This description of Horsing Around is the polar opposite of the show people are choosing to watch right this very second. Sometimes you don't want that, sometimes you want reality.
What have you been doing since the show's cancellation 18 years ago?
That's a great question, Charlie.
Despite how I generally feel about this episode, the cold open really sets up the concept of the entire show very well. And since this is the first episode where it appears, I can give points to this fabulous intro sequence. No notes. Honestly, it's incredibly well put together with the blending of 2D animation and CGI, well edited and lit, and the music by Patrick Carney is nothing short of gorgeous and iconic. An amazing fit for this show.
You are the father.
Nice start to the incessant animal gags. And I love that this groan turns into a whinny. Also the first episode that this painting appears, which is a clever parody of Portrait of an Artist, Pool with Two Figures by David Hockney, symbolizing Bojack's internal struggle. Him watching himself below the water, perhaps drowning, and yet doing nothing to save him. He simply watches.
And I will give you some pages that'll knock your ass back to the South Pole.
I'm from Cincinnati.
Casual racism in this animal world. It's a pretty real world despite the fact that there's animals walking around as humans.
Nay way, Jose. Nay way, Jose. I improvised that line. I mean, it was written, but I gave it the old Bojack spin.
They also do a great job depicting Bojack as kind of a huge loser. Watching his old sitcom and laughing at his own jokes, like this show from the get-go just feels sad and Bojack is utterly lame.
Yeah, I see. You're just bummed out because Princess Carolyn dumped you last night.
While I don't think it's best utilized in this episode, I appreciate how quickly they take risks with their storytelling. They really don't enjoy telling things clearly and in order. It's much more dynamic and fun this way.
You know, I am not crazy about the bread here. Why do I keep eating it?
Relatable as hell. And I appreciate the Birth of Venus parody hiding in the back there with elephants, cause it's Elefante as well. Smart stuff. Lululemon.
I don't know how you can expect anyone else to love you when you so clearly hate yourself.
Oh, and Princess Carolyn gives a really accurate read into something Bojack struggles with for a long time after this. His feeling as if he needs to push people away so that he doesn't hurt them because he feels he inevitably will, cause he's terrible.
You can take a last look at this face because it's the last time you're gonna see it.
Hello.
I've got Princess Carolyn for you.
Okay.
Bojack!
Oh my God, we just broke up.
Yeah, but I'm still your agent.
And right off the bat, she's a really fascinating character too with this duality. Putting catnip into her tea.
Are you gonna be too busy this week masturbating to old pictures of yourself?
I told you that's not what was happening that time. I was masturbating to what the picture represented. You walked in at the worst possible moment.
Jesus Christ, this concept. They really drive home his narcissism this first episode.
Ever hear of a young adult franchise called the Swamp Monsters of Malibu?
No.
Then why did we spend $20 million on marketing? It's okay, Pinky. Go to your happy place.
Patton Oswalt killed this role. His voice is so perfect and always sounds like he's right on the fucking edge.
And she's got a thing for horses. Check this out.
Hey, Secretariat. You know, I always wanted to play Secretariat in a movie.
Setting up this Secretariat thread. So many great gags on this book cover. First of all, the fact that Diane majored in equine studies. However, it does make sense when you consider the role Bojack played in her childhood. Saying that she lives in LA with a dog, generically referring to Mr. Peanut Butter as if she's keeping a pet or something. And these 3 news publications are all great animal gags. They really start off sprinting.
Relax. Easy for you to say, you hippie. You've never had a day of stress in your life.
Ow, why?
Oh, where's Gabriella?
She went back to Mexico City, to be with her husband.
What? No!
And right off the bat, Todd is involved in the most ludicrous side storylines. Like, you know, for the first episode, this seems out of place, but for Todd, honestly, this seems a little too normal.
What party? Why are you so obsessed with throwing a party all of a sudden?
You know how much money we lost because of you? You owe me a party, cabron. And if you don't deliver...
Because parties are fun?
This is such a great line read.
This book is my one shot at preserving my legacy. I'm a joke. And if this book isn't good, I'm gonna be a joke forever. Everyone thinks that I'm just this washed-up hack, but actually... Oh God. Actually, what if they're right?
Keen insight into Bojack's inherent need for career success to drive his ego and self-worth.
Well, we did everything we could. Nurse, record the time of death.
What do you mean? He's dead.
That's right, sweetheart. He died of a broken heart because you didn't appreciate him enough. And now he's gone forever. I'm required to hand you over to the Child Protective Services. You're the state's problem now.
Great mislead and an astonishing ending for the sitcom. Like, oh my God, who would choose to do this?
What, you want me to call this woman on the phone?
Again, very relatable. Phone calls are nerve-wracking. Cutting away moments before disaster.
Oh, so any party with Mexican teenage girls is a quinceañera. Now who's racist?
Okay, this visual gag got me.
Seriously, though, how are you?
Well, I've been kind of up.
Living the dream, huh? Yeah.
Important characterization for how Mr. Peanut Butter doesn't listen. They really established that from day one.
Erica! How are you looking so beautiful? I'm furious.
And of course, the very first mention of Erica, back when she was still referred to as a semi-normal human.
You're gonna throw away most of your adult life on some dumb sitcom. You might as well get a sweet house out of the deal, right?
And they also show how these professional accomplishments never end up fulfilling him anyway.
You're actually in a really good position now, because you can pretty much do anything you want. You're responsible for your own happiness, you know?
A crucial lesson for everyone to learn.
Would you even want to? You have to spend a lot of time with me. You'd probably get sick of me.
I don't think that's going to happen.
This is a fun interaction to revisit, because in a way, it's really not true. I mean, she didn't get sick of him. That's a rather rude way to put it, but she did eventually choose to distance herself from him for her own sake. Great bookends on either side of the series, kind of framing it around this central relationship, when it begins and when it ends. And it begins with a pretty big mislead.
I've seen you met my beautiful girlfriend, Diane Nguyen.
I like that Mr. Peanut Butter is the first one to say her last name correctly, showing that he's a better match for her than Bojack is, even, you know, if they're not a great match.
Starting now.
That is an enormous amount of cotton candy to regurgitate. He really wasn't kidding around earlier about his lack of self-control, huh? I mean, this episode is just alarming all around about this character.
Back in the 90s, I was in a very famous TV show.
And a fantastic outro by the incomparable Group Love. Fits the slightly melancholy tone of this show so well, while still being upbeat and fun. But if you enjoyed this video, consider supporting me on Patreon at patreon.com/PosiTVty. That's PosiTVty. There you get all these videos before they come out on YouTube. You get to choose exactly what you want to see on the channel, and you get the unedited essays, so you can hear all of my mistakes. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that wonderful stuff, because we really appreciate all the support on YouTube as well. And tell someone how much they mean to you today, because it always is important for those people who are close to you to hear. But thank you so much for being here, and I appreciate you all. See you for the next video.